New this morning, Rockford police officers helped get 4 people out of a car that crashed into Kent Creek after officers tried pulling that car over. Coming up this morning, safety concerns at a place nearly all of us have shopped at. 23 News anchor Mike Garrigan is also there. He is inside that Trump rally right now as it continues to go on. And we do expect to get an update from the police chief as well on the situation. As soon as the tornadoes hit last night, a lot of people were going on our Facebook page saying, how can we help? Take a look at this one, just amazing here. This is video from Esmond and Lindenwood. You can see just how big this tornado was. Baby and mother are back together safe. And how did they figure out that was the mother?
I don't know.
They talked to each other.
Oh.
Of course.
on cell phone.
Some of our kids' schools in District 205 could soon be seeing some changes. We still have about an hour to meet those candidates. You might be wondering, though, there were originally 3 candidates for that job.
I would be scared just to be near that.
Oh, I'll take it.
Yeah.
My birthday's coming up. You can get it for me.
I'll get it for you. It's a good gift.
Well, today
is what?
National Donut Day.
Oh.
So, you know, Aaron is off today, but I think he's celebrating with some donuts.
I get to eat flowers and he's eating donuts?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he got the better deal. Our top story, Rockford police are on the scene of a shooting on the city's southwest side. We'll have an update on the victim's condition. Then 3 heroin-related deaths in one local city in the last 2 weeks. What the community is doing to remember those lost to the drug and what they're doing to prevent more deaths. And later, why one lawmaker wants more jail time for drivers distracted by their cell phones who are involved in deadly crashes.
On the air, you're watching the next generation of news. The 23 News Update at 10 starts now.
Good evening and welcome to the 23 News Update at 10. I'm Marissa Lesner. A young man is fighting for his life tonight after being shot on the city's southwest side this evening. Rockford police say the 20-year-old was shot in the chest. It happened just after 7 o'clock in the 500 block of Howard Avenue. Officers say the victim is in the hospital in critical condition. No word yet on what led to the shooting. No arrests have been made. Police are also trying to figure out what led to a man's death this morning. Officers say they found the 52-year-old lying in the 2000 block of Loomis Street on the city's southwest side around 2:20 this morning. Police have not yet released the victim's name or a cause of death. The Dixon community is taking action after 3 heroin overdose deaths in less than 2 weeks. 23 News reporter Mike Byer explains what's being done to help spread awareness of this growing problem. Great, thanks Mike. And paramedics in Dixon carry Narcan, which can revive someone who has overdosed on opiates. Rockford paramedics and Winnebago County Sheriff's deputies also carry that drug. Well, coming up, how we can help police catch an armed robbery suspect. But first, an absolutely beautiful day today. I saw a lot of melting snow out there. Starred areas in the 23 Storm Team Weather Lab with details of some rain in our forecast. In Madison, protesters took to the streets today after a police officer shot and killed an unarmed young black man last night. And the officer was identified as 45-year-old Matt Kenny. He has more than 12 years of experience with the department. Dixon police need our help to find the person who robbed a convenience store. Officers say the man walked into the Dixon Food Center around 6:30 last night. He implied that he had a gun but never showed it. As you can see in the pictures here, he was wearing blue coveralls, a black stocking cap, glasses, and either an orange or a red face mask. Witnesses described the suspect as a white man about 6 feet tall, average weight, and they say he has a raspy voice. Anyone with information should call Dixon Police or Crime Stoppers. About 60 people are proving they have what it takes to watch over inmates in jail. Winnebago County is in the process of hiring 6 corrections officers. Today, applicants took the written and physical tests. About 50 of them passed the physical fitness portion. The jail superintendent says being a corrections officer is a tough job. Applicants need to be both physically and mentally prepared for anything that comes their way. An Illinois lawmaker wants tougher penalties for drivers involved in fatal accidents who are illegally using their cell phones. Representative Robert Marwick wants the penalty to be similar to that given to drunk drivers who kill. The Chicago area Democrat says deadly distracted driving accidents should be charged as a Class 2 felony instead of a Class 4. That would land offenders in prison for about 20 months instead of just a minimal amount of jail time. Marwick is a former prosecutor, and he says the change would send a message that distracted driving is just as dangerous as driving drunk. Crews are almost done removing overturned cars at the site of the railway derailment near Galena. Of the 21 cars that derailed on Thursday, a total of 8 will be re-railed. The rest are being loaded onto trucks and taken away. Crews expect the mainline track to be back up and running on Monday. The BNSF Railway has been testing the air and water, but says so far no oil has made it into nearby waterways. The air is also safe to breathe. The investigation into what caused that derailment is ongoing. Dozens of women in our area are celebrating the true meaning of sisterhood in honor of a month dedicated entirely to them. Wisdom and You Enterprises held their 6th annual Women's History Month celebration at Rockford University. The organization honored local women impacting the community. There were also panel discussions on forgiveness and support. Local vendors were also on hand for the ladies in the mood for some shopping. The theme of this year's event is Yes, I Am My Sister's Keeper.
The main focus is understanding that even though we have a lot of people who travel to other countries, which is great, we have people, we have women right in our backyards, next door to us, churches, neighborhoods, the city that are hurting, and what can we do to impact those lives.
The organization plans to have more workshops in the next few months. Still to come on the 23 News Update at 10, President Obama weighs in on the email controversy involving Hillary Clinton. Plus, 50 years ago today was a historic moment in the civil rights movement. How leaders mark the anniversary of the March Across the Selma Bridge. That's coming up. A strong tradition in the Rockford area left hundreds of people very cold today. And there they go, hundreds of brave souls, including our own Andy Gannon and Mark Henderson, stripped down and raced into the chilly waters of Olson Lake today. The air temperature was a balmy 42 degrees. The water temperature, not much better. All of the money raised goes to the Special Olympics. Plungers say they wouldn't do something so crazy for anything else.
It is freezing right now. But actually, I don't feel much right now because it's just that cold.
It's freezing, but it's a beautiful sunny day, but the water's still cold.
Yeah, definitely cold for that one today, but it could have been much worse because last weekend was the polar plunge in Chicago and it was freezing for that one.
Right, and the woman there did also see the bright side. We did have sunshine.
Yeah, exactly. It could have been much worse.